an employee be engaged but exhausted, dedicated but depleted, completely locked into the cause, but this close from burnout? Well, we know the answer. Of course they can. That can describe any one of us. But how do you spot it? How could you detect when somebody's in that place of being completely engaged but almost at exhaustion? Well, of course you can see it in their body language. You can see that they used to initiate in meetings and now they're staying silent. They used to challenge and push back on things that don't make sense or aren't working. Now they just seem to be resigned. But there are better ways to spot it, because science says the first thing we lose access to when we're engaged but exhausted is our executive function. That is your ability to focus in the midst of massive distractions, to manage your emotions in high-stakes, tense situations, your ability to connect the dots in novel, value-adding ways that create surprising value for the organization, your ability to predict the downstream implications of a strategy, your ability to implement, follow through, execute. These are the power tools of innovation, the power tools of unforgettable customer experiences. But if we have employees who can't access their executive function, these well-intentioned people will put in the Herculean efforts and make the heroic dives to ensure things don't slip through the cracks, but they're unable to get to root cause. They're unable to think innovatively. And so depletion is hardwired right into the system. We have an ecosystem of duct tape fixes, workarounds, reactivity, firefighting, guaranteed to burn people out. Energy and engagement are not the same thing, are they? There's a best before date to engagement without energy. It's difficult for employees to sustain their discipline when they no longer feel a sense of passion. Almost impossible for them to keep up their dedication when they no longer feel enthusiasm about their work. Difficult for them to keep up their level of commitment when they no longer feel inspired or maintain their loyalty to the organization when they've lost their sense of vitality. Are engagement and energy at war with each other? Of course not, but they are not the same thing. I've asked leaders all around the world, what is engagement? And they say, discipline, commitment, dedication, loyalty, somebody who goes A, B, C, D, the person we all want to clone who goes above and beyond the call of duty. Focus, determination. Who would ever argue with this beautiful and amazing list? But there's something missing. Let's take a look at the other column. Here we have an employee who is passionate, enthusiastic, inspired, who brings a sense of vitality to their job, who gets so absorbed and immersed in their work that they lose all track of time. They bring innovation and ingenuity. They have a sense of agility and resilience. Now, let's think about this for a moment. If we have engagement without energy, what we provide is a transactional, tick box, robotic, mechanical experience that can never drive organic growth. You've got an employee right now in your organization who's having an interaction with a customer. When that interaction is finished, what do you want the customer to be saying about that interaction when they go back to their workplace? Yeah, I just had an interaction with the ABC organization. The person was proficient, knowledgeable, capable, competent. Is that what you want them saying about the interaction? Of course not. That's table stakes. Any one of your competitors can provide that kind of customer experience. What you want them to say is, I just had a conversation with somebody from ABC organization. The person was incredibly passionate and inspired about what they do. I felt like I was dealing with a genuine, authentic human being who really got me and was able to bring a tailor-made, innovative solution that was a beautiful synthesis of them getting their needs met, but me getting my needs met as well. I wasn't expecting that. That is human magic. What drives organic growth for you? Human magic. What drives the unforgettable customer experience? Human magic. You've got to have engagement to keep the lights on, set the table stakes up, and keep people going. That's important, but let's be honest. Without energy, without the executive function, all your strategies are at risk. If you manage energy, you will get engagement. The opposite is not always true. Manage energy, not engagement.